Hey guys, this is Vineet and welcome back to Career Perspective. In the previous account, I have told you how important it is to create an ETS account and also how it is useful so that you can write your exam. So, if you have not watched the video of GRE introduction, please click on the card right now. Well, creating an ETS account is fairly a simple process. It is similar to any social media account that you might already have created. So now let's start with the creation of ETS account and then I'll tell you how to book your slot for the test. But be very careful that you give a valid email ID and phone number which you have access to because you might receive OTPs to those particular accounts. Now I'll brief you through the process of creating an account first. For that I'll go into Chrome and hit ETS. I'm using an incognito tab so that the Chrome browser doesn't suggest me any of the previous accounts or the previous details I have already filled in. So let's get into the ETS homepage. And as you can see, you have a list of exams. For now, let's stick with GRE and go to that. Now, as you can see, we have a ETS account button here. Click on it. Once you scroll down a little, you can see a create account button. Click on it and you should be redirected to a form. So now get your passport and fill the details as it is in your passport. For now, let's try to create an account for my channel. I will be deactivating this account once the video is being published. And let me select a random date of birth. Now, as I said, give your email ID that you have access to. I will be giving email ID of my channel. And once you scroll down, you can fill in the address as per your passport. I'm just filling the mandatory details here. You can fill your complete address. Now the country code will be +91 for India. And as I mentioned before, give your valid phone number here. The type of number I have given will be a mobile. And once you come down, it will ask you for the communication preferences. I have personally said yes for sending text messages, for which a small amount of additional charges may be applied as it is mentioned here. For now, let's say it as no and agree to the ETS policies and services. And now hit next. Now it will ask you to give a username and password for your account and also a social security number just in case you forget your password. I'll be giving my username as Career Perspective. If it is giving any error, make adjustment as per it says. Now let's just carry on and see. Now give a password that you will remember. Retype the password. As you can see, it says that your password is invalid. Check what you have missed. Okay, I need an uppercase and a character. So let me retype my password. Now select a security question. You can choose any of the questions from below. I'll choose this. Now you can read the acknowledgement from the ETS and hit I acknowledge and hit next. As you can see, it says that Perspective is not available as a username. Let's try to modify it a little bit. Now once we scroll down and hit next, hopefully it should take the number. And now you can check your details from this page. Once you have seen that all the details are accurate, you can hit submit. Now as it says, the confirmation email has been sent to my account and now I need to access my account and hit the link that it provides so that I can access my ETS account. Now as you can see, I have an email from ETS. Let's click on it and get access to our account. Confirm your username and hit this link to access your account. Let me give the username that I just created. and enter the password. Let's sign in, and here is your ETS account. This will be your ETS ID, and once you scroll down, as I mentioned in the earlier videos, we have all the buttons and the links for various services and details that ETS provides you. So this is how you create your ETS account. Now try to register for an exam. Once you logged into your account, scroll down, and here you can hit register or find test centers dates. You can select the test type. I have discussed about the different test types of ETS in my previous account. For now, let's stick to GRE General and find an examination center in Hyderabad. I'll be booking a slot in August, and I'll continue as I don't have any restricted reservation code. Now, as you can see, we have the calendar and the map that I have mentioned in the earlier videos. Let's select the random date. I'll be selecting September 10th. If you scroll down, you can see that there are two test centers available on that date, and both of them provide computer-based test. I'll be selecting the first one, and I'll hit show test timings. It will show me the available test timings. And also, if I hover over the test center, you can see that the button here keep bouncing, indicating where the test center is located. I'll be selecting the 8 AM slot, and I'll hit register. Now confirm the test type that you have selected, and also the test date and time, and also check the test center that you have opted for. Once you have confirmed that the details are correct, scroll down and read all the data given here. Once you have understood the testing policy, hit I understand and agree the testing policy and terms and conditions above, and now hit next. You'll be redirected to your personal information page. This is the information that you have given while creating your ETS account. Scroll down and verify if the details are correct. If the details are correct, hit next. Else you have an option to edit these here. So let me hit next. Now comes the GRE search option. It is a service provided by ETS where your data will be stored in the database, and graduate or management schools, whichever you opt for, can cross-check this data. If the school finds you are eligible for their program, they can contact you with the contact details that you have provided while creating this account. Note that the schools won't directly receive your scores. That is, they will not know that you have scored so and so marks in your test. If the information that you have given and your scores match the school's requirement profile, only your name and contact details will be sent to them, and it's free. So if the school or the management likes your profile, they might contact you with the details that you have given. If you need more clear understanding, you can go through and read the documentation that is provided here. Yes, and I'll click on next. Now you will need to give a little more details about your academics. First, select the country that you are a citizen of. Mine will be India. And your educational status while you are taking the GRE test. That is, if you are in your second year of your college, select sophomore. If you are in your third year of your undergrad, which is a 4-year course, then you need to select junior, and if you are in your final year of your undergraduation, select senior, or any other option whichever is applicable for you. I'll be selecting senior here. If you have any education in English priorly, select yes for this option. Next, we'll ask you for your native language. As it is not mandatory, I will be skipping all these steps. To be honest, I was unsure about the details of each and every question that is mentioned here. So I have opted to fill only the mandatory questions which are identified using this star mark on the left hand side of the question. So I have skipped all these questions and directly jumped to find your intended major of your graduate study. This option will ask you to select the course you want to take in your masters. Mine would be computer science engineering. So I will select that. Science 0402. Again, if you have any physical or learning disabilities, you can fill in these forms. And if you are interested and you need to fill in, you can fill all these questions. The questions are pretty straightforward, to be honest. Once you have filled all these, you can hit next. Once we scroll down, we can see that it is a list of services and books that ETS provide for our GRE preparation. If you're interested, you can select any of these and these will be added to your cart. For now, let's not select anything and hit next. Now, as you can see that the pricing for the GRE exam is $213. That will be approximately somewhere between 14,000 to 15,000 Indian rupees. And once you scroll down, you can see that there is a voucher available if you also want to take your TOEFL exam. Again, TOEFL is a completely different exam. It tests your English capabilities. The general details about TOEFL was given in my previous video, which you can check by hitting the card right now. Once you have checked the card details, you can hit proceed to checkout. If you have any voucher or promotional code, you can apply it right now and hit pay now. It will redirect you to a payment page. Here you can check your details finally and pay using any of these options. That is, you can use debit cards, credit cards, or you can directly transfer funds from your bank account. But the bank should be a United States bank, or you can use your PayPal account to pay for this. Here the button is not clearly visible, but it says pay now. Select any option that you choose and hit pay. It will be directed to a secure server where you can fill in your card details or your bank details and pay the exam fee. Once you have paid the fee, the confirmation details will be sent to your email. If you have opted for the SMS service, even your phone will be notified with the confirmation details. And the test timings, the test date and the test center will also be specified in that particular email. So that's it guys. This is how you create your ETS account and register for your GRE exam. In-depth videos about what you require on the date of exam, like your IDs that you need to take and other items that you need to carry, will be explained in the future videos. Make sure that you have your passport with you. Without the original passport, you won't be able to write the GRE exam in India, as it is the only document that the GRE accepts in India. Though it doesn't ask your passport details while creating your account or registering for your exam, to write the exam, you will need to carry your original passport with you. So that's it from me guys. Hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you did not, comment what you want me to change. Again, share it with your friends and do subscribe to the channel.